Hello, hello. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack, and we're going to do something fun tonight. I've had a lot of questions about this cookie scribe exchange that we're doing. So let me go ahead and just show you a few comments really quick, and then I'll take our little template background off there, but I wanted you to have a view of what a cookie scribe actually is. Hey, Christina, it's available for replay, and it was just lots of information, so catch that when you can. Hi, Debbie. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Mimi. How are you doing today? You guys check in over on the right, say hello. And then if you want to take a second to, hey, Whoopi Cindy, how are you doing? If you want to take a second to share the stream to your personal pages, that would be super helpful, or to any groups that we're allowed to share stuff into, just in case anybody has any questions. We'll get all that resolved tonight. Hello there. Hello there. How is everybody? Hey, Nadine, how are you? I hope you're getting through that big cookie order. Hi, Karen. Hey, Allison, a long day. All right, that's cool. Hey, Vicki, how are you doing today? Buffy, it's good to see you again. Lavelle, your name is showing. So proud of you. I don't know what the difference is, but it's showing tonight. Hello, hello. I think, is that Grammy Pammy? Is that who that is? Grammy and Kids Cookies? Tell me if that's who that is. I'm trying to get everybody's personal names and business names lined up. Hey, Patricia, how are you? I know, I promise I'm not skipping entirely over Thanksgiving, but we do need to take care of this because for the people that are making scribes for the Scribe Exchange, they wanted some pointers. And I'll also be posting some affiliate links when this tutorial is over in case you still need to buy some supplies. Hey, Sean, it's good to see you. How are you? Hello, Facebook user. How are you? Let's see. Hi, Holly. How are you? Nancy, it's good to see you. I hope you're not too worn out from today. She chases a little one all day, so a grandkid. So this is going to be, it's probably recovery time for you. Hopefully we'll be entertaining. Hey, Julie, how are you? And your name is showing tonight too. Perfect pumpkin pie color, like coloring. I can help you out with that. For sure, I can help you with that. Okay, let me take this off. Hey, Trisha. Thank you. Thank you for being here too. And Trisha has agreed to try to answer questions on how to make scribes as I'm making mine in case I don't see your questions. Hello, hello. So couple of things also. Let me show you this really quickly. Sorry about my arm being in the picture. Hold on one sec. I want to show you this. I don't like these 30-second countdown timers, so I need y'all to get your pictures in because as soon as I have enough of the Christmas collaboration photos, I'm going to start showing the video like immediately so that the Christmas video starts now. But I need at least, I don't know, at least 7 or 8 of you need to get your cookies in, and please make sure you put them in the holiday album because this is what happens. I don't know if you guys actually understand what's going on, but when you put your cookie in the collaboration album, I can export that and I can see everybody's name and I know whose cookie is whose. If you just drop them in as a post, then first of all, I don't even see them in the album and it takes hours to go through all the comments that come up in there to find the cookie. And then I have to save it and then I have to re-upload it and then I have to tag it with your name. And it's just a whole bunch of extra work. So if you need help getting it into the album, then please ask somebody in the group. And please go onto a computer or to the 3 little dashes in the upper right-hand corner if you're viewing from a phone, and make sure you didn't just post it in the group, but that it made it to the album. But anyway, if I can get 8 or 10 of you to like finish those cookies, I'm just going to go ahead and start our countdown video. And that includes the instructors too. If you have your finished Christmas pieces, go ahead and send those to me. And I will get on getting the instructor side set up. And we're just going to start using that video immediately because the 30-second thing is just way too short to get everybody into the group and to get everything shared out to other groups, right? Makes sense? Okay, so Christmas is technically not Grammy Pammy. Emma, hi, Emma. Cool. Emma, have we met? Why do I feel like I know the name Emma? Did we meet at CookieCon? Just tell me in the comments, please. Hi, Nicole. How are you? I believe Christmas is officially the Christmas collaboration cookies. And by the way, I did have a message earlier today. Somebody wanted to turn in a photo using all those colors, but they did a gingerbread house and they were worried that they couldn't do it because there wasn't officially a gingerbread color on the listing. So I have updated the guidelines, whatever I put up there. I forget what I called it this time, but whatever it was, it had the addition of metallic gold that you could use. I also added gingerbread coloring today. So you can definitely put a gingerbread house, put a gingerbread person, a gingerbread dough is fine. Like if that's going to show, but you're going to have all the other colors, that's perfectly fine. That's all Christmas, all in that color scheme. Thank you for asking, and thank you for bringing it to my attention that I did not include that color, because that is a huge color this time of year, and we don't want to miss out on anybody that does gingerbread or gingerbread pieces. And Debbie, back to your question, I think it was officially due November 17th. Let me look, because I tried to make it due on a Tuesday this time. I don't know. I don't know why I put this, but I'm pretty sure I read today somewhere that it was due on the 17th. But really, turn them in as soon as possible, and I'm going to start compiling the video. And we're just it'll get longer as more people turn things in. But let's make the official cutoff date the 21st, because that's a Tuesday. That way I can give 2 more shout outs to get those cookies in, if that helps everybody. Julie, thank you. I can't wait to see what you're making. Mimi, oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I just want everyone to get it done before Thanksgiving so we can start using it over that whole holiday. Hey, Kathy. Oh, Janie, don't forget, because your cookies are awesome. Like every time you turn something in, they're just beautiful. So please don't forget, we want you in the collaboration. Not necessarily looking for anything specific, but I really do want you guys to take into account that this video is going to play multiple times a day over a 30-day period, and a 30-day time span rather. So it'll be a lot of attention for you guys as artists, and a lot of time for people to view the cookies together. Okay. So, view the cookies over and over rather. So, and it's something you can share to your page that your customers will see, and they'll see your cookie and maybe see some other ideas. But anyway, definitely this is the one to participate in. This is going to be a high traffic video. And then the replays from the 12 days of Christmas plus that I think has turned into 20 tutorials now, which is well over. I'm excited about it though. I think it's really cool. And I'm trying to find places to squeeze people in where maybe they can take some of the Tuesday days between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so that I have a little more help with that, because it's just going to be super busy around here. So if you have something really cool and you have the technology to be able to live stream, and you would like to be my wildcard participant this time, send me a private message. Like if you want to try it, I'll walk you through. Like I'm happy to help you. I have to say my 2 wildcard picks for the October event were Mimi and Fabiola, and they both knocked it out of the park. Had great stuff that you've not before. Okay. Hey, Becky, how are you doing? Julie, did you say I should do 21 days? There's either 20, I don't know. We might end up with 24, you guys, because we're going to double up on the Saturdays and try to move people off the Sundays. How are you doing, Dee Dee? How's everything going? You okay? Yeah, so let's extend it past the 17th. Let's say for sure that you can have through the 21st. And because I'm not going to embed the number countdown timer, if somebody needs an extension because something comes up or we have a family emergency or something happens, that's fine. You guys message me, okay? I'm trying to be real flexible just because people have lives. You guys have lives and things are going on. And I'm sure if your life is as chaotic as my life is, then you need the extra time and less pressure. So if I can help with that, I will. Okay. Looking for the sprinkles you showed. Have you seen? Oh, yes. Have you seen the salted caramel with the tiny marshmallows? Yes. Totally adorable. Now you can post it in the comments, I think, or Lavelle, if you want to send it to Messenger, I'll pop on and take a look in Messenger. Okay. Yes, yes. Good. More time will help. Let's do it. Hey, Phyllis, how are you? How are you guys doing? I hope you have a bazillion Christmas trees up. That is my friend Phyllis from Louisiana, and she used to just put up one Christmas tree, as if one Christmas tree was ever enough, because she loves all the decorations and all the extra. And I got her, I guess, maybe 12 years ago, started for some reason. I think you saw the multiple trees at my house. I think that's what happened, and you were like, oh, that's neat. And now she puts up a forest. It's kind of like Priscilla's sister-in-law, Amanda. Her whole house goes Christmas, and there's trees everywhere, and it's so beautiful. Look, if you have them, I mean, let's face it, we're getting older, and because we're older, we have more Christmas things. And do we really have that many Christmases left to wait to put all that stuff out? Like, shouldn't it be out for everyone to enjoy it? Didn't we collect it and protect it and move it and put it out every year? Like, put it out. Put it out. So what if it takes you a little bit of time in January to put it down? Invite your friends over, have a cookie party, and have an undecorating party instead of a decorating party, but get to it. Like, the Christmas tree's going up here tomorrow. Really, I wanted to put it up on the 1st, but we had too much going on, and Brian was hanging another chandelier, and there was just all kinds of stuff going on here. So it's not up, but really, I really wanted to put it up the day after Halloween. I would have put a turkey on it. I always put a turkey on it until Thanksgiving. And then after Thanksgiving, I can take the turkey off. But then I feel like, okay, oh, good. I must have fixed the date. I must have fixed it. Okay, that's perfect. I hope everyone is doing well too. Charlotte, are you on the train? How's it going, my friend? Let's see. Just received your first. Ooh, that's so cool. Yes, you do need more, because we're going to be making a scribe Christmas tree. I like them since I can really do something else. I know. I think that's great. It is a great time. The collaborations are a great time to showcase your skills. And I appreciate you guys learning how to mix color this month. I don't want the collaborations to ever become a thing where you have to spend money to participate. So that's why I gave you that color palette. So you just get as close as you can and use what you have, because the collaborations are supposed to be about you guys as artists and not about spending a bunch of money. So if you need help when you get into those colors, ask in the collaboration group, because some people have already messaged me and told me what colors that they're using. And I think all those colors are fine. Like, it was just to get you in a general scheme there, right? Like, use pinks, use a crimson red, not an orange red, use greens, but like go leaf green, not like grass green. Do you see what I'm saying? It was to get you in a certain direction. All right, let's go down through here. Yes, I'm so glad you had a good time. You did a stellar job, Mimi. Stellar job. I was very proud. Very proud of you. Hey, Sheila, how are you doing? Jessica, how's it going, my friend? Hope you are okay there. 21st, good. Oh, 21, because it was the 21st. Thank you. Yes. Let's see. Put up 5. It does. It makes me happy too. I can't wait to get that tree up, because I also don't leave a nightlight on after the tree is up. Like, the tree is one of those pre-lit trees, and it's a tall, skinny tree, so I can get lots on it and go all the way around it. I love it. It's turning into the cookie snack attack-a-thon. Well, it is getting longer. For sure it's getting longer. Oh, see, look at that. Julie's going to be having parties all the way into January. Yes, you might need more trees. You definitely, if you have a cookie studio at your house, you should have a tree just for your cookie studio. I'm convinced it makes you cookie better. All your trees are up, Phyllis. That's so cool. I bet your house looks gorgeous. Cookie snack attack. Shh, I might get in trouble with someone else. You better be careful. Let's say plus events. How's that? And Debbie, okay, now I might be wrong, but I thought that I saw an advertisement. You know, the trees that came out at Walmart like 2 years ago? They had trees that the top of the tree was a snowman head. I thought I saw an advertisement for a tree that had Grinch. Now, or it could have just been that somebody made it, but it had a Grinch head, and then it had that scarf, and then it was the regular Christmas tree. So I can probably help you find what you need to have your own personalized Grinch tree. And I'm pretty sure they have Grinch green fake Christmas trees online. I'm pretty sure I saw that too. Like if you really wanted to get in the vibe there. I'm going to post affiliate links for you as soon as we're done with the video. And I'm going to do 2 different kinds just so you guys can take a look. Mimi, Charlotte, loved your tutorial. More praise coming back to you. Hey there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do tonight. I'm now going to ask that Trisha respond in the comments. So for anybody who wants to, let me do one thing real quick. I just want to see where I need to look from my telephone to see where everyone is really watching from, because I think what I would like to do is have Trisha go to the Seriously Sweet on Davis Street page, because I think, hold on, I think there's more people. Hold on. Well, no, there's not. Hold on. There might be more people watching from the Amy Hicks page tonight. Let me just see where the most people are watching from. And that's where I want Trisha to go to answer questions. Okay, so we have a pretty even split. So, Trisha, where are you? I know you're there. So where are you watching from? Okay. I'll try to flash comments up as I can. Holly, you do 7 trees. Love it. And your trees go up this weekend. Sean says her tree's up already. Lavelle, let me look in Messenger real quick, just in case. Oh yes, I have all of those, and the reindeer is new this year. And keep looking, because there's a dimensional snowman. Like last year, it had the 3D at Walmart. They had the shaped Christmas tree, and it had the star on the top, and it was full of sprinkles. This year, there's a snowman, and they're the perfect size to set next to each other. The bottle is the real shape there. So I checked Messenger. Just pop on over there, okay? Pop over there. Oh, you need to see these sprinkles again, though, I think. So look for these. Can you see this? This is what it looks like. No, Debbie, we can make a Grinch tree, and I bet we can do it much less expensive, you and I. We'll work on that on the 19th. Hate to be Scrooge. That's okay. It's all right, Allison. You can come to my house and look at the trees. Oh, see, Walmart does have a mini Grinch tree. Somebody post the link for that. And Temu had a Grinch tree, Grinch green trees. Ooh, Mimi, she says, thank you, Charlotte. I'm back. Hey, Camille, how are you doing? Let's see, this Trisha, oh, you're headed to the ER. Do not worry about getting back on here. Trisha, seriously, don't worry about getting back on here, okay? I'll just keep a slower pace, and I'll post comments, okay? Like, come on if you want to, because you need distraction, but don't worry about coming back on here. And please let us know whatever's going on, that you're okay once you're there. Okay, is everybody ready to start making some scribes? Are we ready? So I want to show you something first. I'm going to show you some scribes that are already finished. Okay, so these, if you participated in the Scribe Exchange, which is now officially closed because the group is full, but if you're participating in that, this will be the scribe that is coming from Nadine in Canada. Oh, actually, let me do this. My hands are a hot mess, you guys, and I pulled gloves because I didn't want you guys to see all the gel colors that exploded on me, and airbrush colors the last 2 days. I was cleaning bottles and cleaning tops and setting up new color displays and stuff. So my hands are pretty covered. So anyway, this is going to be your scribe that's coming from Nadine. So this is made on a shorter skewer. It's about 4.5, 5 inches long. I'm going to put a link for this particular skewer. This one is really good for if you like the smaller ones that you can hold like this. It's great to put a charm on here, okay? I'm gonna put a link for you for these little plastic backs that you use, stoppers really, that you use to put this in place and then to cover this. I'm also gonna link some packaging, some inexpensive bags that you can put your scribes in that you can also put a label on so that you can see that. But these are great exchange gifts, whether you're doing a local group, maybe the Southern California group might want to do a scribe exchange for when they get together before Christmas, the ladies in the Texas group both of you guys have big local groups. So I could see you guys maybe doing something like this, but I am going to put up affiliate links where you can purchase on Amazon, and we will be happy to answer questions in the group. Nadine is extremely proficient in making scribes. So is Trisha. I'll be happy to help as much as possible. So this is the shorter one, and I'm going to set this to the side because I want to show you the other one that a lot of people use. And also, this is my tray that came from this came from Hobby Lobby when it went on sale at 70% off. It's just a long, skinny tray. I photograph a lot of cookies in here, but it's also my tray I like to use for bead making because it's about 1 inch deep. I can put all of my beads and charms and everything in here and just carry this around and know that nothing's going to roll out because I have little dogs. So the other, it's a turkey lacer that people like to use. This is the longer one. And I know you guys have seen this, but just for reference, this is the difference. So most scribes are either this length or this length. And this one has a wider, it's a heavier gauge metal. So these, not all of these beads would even fit on this because this is about twice as wide as the diameter on this smaller one. So it also depends, like jewelry beads, more on here, things that you would normally use to make jewelry because they have a smaller center opening in the bead versus the beads I'm going to show you tonight, like the wooden beads or crafting beads or the silicone beads. So I'll try to show you all of those things. But there's also another scribe end that a lot of people like to use that's long like this. It's actually like a cocktail stirring pick, I guess. But it has a round ball on the end, so you can't put a charm on there. But those work really well too. So I will post one for this, and one with that ball on the end. I don't usually buy the one with the ball on the end because I have gotten in the habit of putting a Cookie Snack Attack charm. I've run out right now, but we're getting prices on getting those made again for 2024. But I like to put the charms on there. I just like how that feels, and I like how it looks on my Scribe Christmas tree because when we do the Scribe Christmas tree, these stick out sideways, so the charms hang, and it looks pretty when the tree rotates. So that's my logic, but you don't have to do what I do. I also like both of these because the ends are bendable with the appropriate size pliers, so it's really easy to put your scribe together. And I just like having the scribes when I'm doing the videos, so I have something a little fancier. I usually, when I'm doing something like really intricate, I fall back on my Thingamajiggy or my Boo Boo sticks because they also have the scraper. But when I do reels and stuff like that, I try to use these little pretty ones. So tonight I'm going to show you this because I'm making 2 scribes to go in the scribe exchange. So one of my scribes is this size. And so I wanted to do a completely different one that I don't normally do. So we're going to do this one with the beads and charms that are here so far. Okay, so let me put Nadine's scribe back up because I had exactly counted out what we needed to mail for her. And I put a picture up the other day about the scribe exchange that has the like wintry blue. That's my first scribe, the shorter scribe for the scribe exchange. All right, let me see if I have a picture from... no, I don't have anything else back. We're okay here. Let's see. All right, Trisha, I really hope you're okay. Send me a message on Facebook and just tell me everything's okay. All right, so here, I want to look through this first, though, because I'm unpacking because I'm consolidating all of the cookie studios to this one cookie studio here at the new old house. Hold on one second, too. Hold on. Julie, you're just watching for tonight. Okay, no problem. You can catch the next one. And you might do it like in your Texas group. You might have more time. I know Nadine's scribes are so pretty. They're beautiful, Nadine. And she's saying check your grocery stores too. They sometimes sell the lancers and the skewers. Okay, and Nadine, the 4mm doesn't fit the smaller one. Do you mean the 4mm opening, like it falls off? Hey, Nimrose, how are you? Oh, Nimrose, I'm so glad. Thank you for jumping on. For anybody who is willing to purchase their class box that comes with 2 classes with a minimal amount of information about what's in your box. I mean, come on, you know I do killer boxes. So those boxes are going to be popping when you open them. There's so much stuff in there. But for anybody who already knows, I have a couple of you that said you're traveling and you're starting to travel next week and you wanted to get this box for yourself and for a gift. So I put just the advanced class, which comes with everything, and the dates are there, the times are there. Please take note that the time of the class, of the live class, is different than when we normally do it, but it has to be that way because by the time we do that class, which is the first Saturday in December, the 12 days of Christmas Plus will have already started. So we can't do our normal 4 to 7. So we're doing noon to 4. And that noon to 4 is for the advanced part of the class plus a Q&A afterwards. And I'm going to also set up a time once we get further along in this where we do a Q&A before, because it is an advanced class. Like we might end up having 3 Q&As, guys, and they'll be by Zoom. So I'll put links up. But I think you need one like right when your boxes arrive, so that if there's anything you need to round up, you can do that. I think you need one after you view the pre-recorded class, which is going to be beginner level of the 4 shapes I showed you earlier today. And then, and that one will cover that and what you need to get ready for the advanced. And then we'll have a Q&A after if anybody has any trouble and you're going to reattempt it. Okay. But I think we need more than one this time. So the boxes are up on the website. Let me put the website there. There are exactly 40 of them. Like I wouldn't be in a panic tonight. We're not going to sell off 40 tonight because some of you are going to want to wait and see what's actually in the box before you decide. But the only thing that is up right now, that's the website, by the way, Seriously Sweet Cupcakes with an S.com. So the 1-year group celebrations for 2024 is up, and then the box that's everything. So if you buy the box, it's the box plus $10 shipping. It's going to cost more than $10 to ship it, but I worked that into the cost. So it's the box, it's $10 shipping. You get all the cookie cutters you need. There's tons of stuff in the box. And it's both classes. Really, technically, it's almost like having 3 classes because there's the beginner one that's going to be pre-recorded. Then it's how you take those beginner level ones and bring them to high intermediate or low advanced level because they're going to be standing. And then there's the sweet front, the sweet shop front that we're creating. So just read that. If you already know you want the box and you're not concerned about the number of items that's in it, then just go ahead and get your box purchased. If you're one of the people that said you wanted to buy it as a gift, please make sure that, because it's automated when I download this stuff, please make sure you put in the full name and the proper shipping address for the person that it's shipping to. And they will not get anything that has pricing on it. Like you guys never get invoices in the box for that reason. You know what? It's really weird. Hold on just a second, you guys. I need to tell Brian something really quick. Brian? Can you come in here for a minute? Come in here because I smell something burning. Is it outside or is it in here? Is that on? Okay. Okay. I get so nervous in this house because we had all of the electric redone, you guys, and I could smell something. But somebody has an outdoor fire going outside. So I was like, I smell something in my room. It smells like something's burning. Please come in here. He's like, no, it's fine. It's an outside fire. Everything's fine. He already checked on it. See, he's so good. He checks on all this stuff. All right. So if you know you want your box, go ahead and go grab your box. Date of the live class, Nimrose. Hold on one second. It is, now it's on that listing on the website, but the pre-recorded class is going to release on the 25th, which is the weekend of Thanksgiving. And then the next weekend, which is December 2nd, from noon to 4, block out noon to 4. It may only take noon to 3, but block out noon to 4. And that's when we'll do the advanced part of the class, okay? And replays will be available for both, but I wanted you guys to be able to get it out sooner rather than later. Ooh. Cool, cool. Oh, Janie, I hope that you get better because you need to be better for Thanksgiving. Oh, good. She's putting up sprinkle links. And you got the celebration one. Okay, cool. Fantastic. The intermediate class for the first 4 cookies, it's not going to be a totally separate class. It's just going to be the additional steps to make it intermediate. Does that make sense? Like the beginner level one is going to be all the basic, and the cookies will be done so you can mass produce them. But then to kick them up a level, I'm only going to record the parts that kick them up a level, because the Christmas tree and the candy stay the same. It's the gingerbread people that go up another notch. And then I'm going to show you how to build the base and snow the bases for them to stand up so they can be part of your Christmas display. Okay. So yes, but it's not a whole nother full class. You do the first class, then you do the upgrade, and then there's a whole separate class for that sweet shop. I'm super excited for you guys to see the sweet shop. I'm not going to show you tonight because I'm really worried it's going to crack. I want to make sure it's totally ready to move. Well, that's okay, Debbie. It's all right if you missed the live class that day, because I know you like to watch them and then do them separately. So that's okay. And I'll be around for questions. I'm not going somewhere after this is over. It's just I wanted to get it to you sooner rather than later in case you want to put it on your table. You can do all the parts of this Nimrose. I feel very confident. No, it's a Gingy Christmas, but in the Gingy Christmas, we're doing a sweet shop storefront, just the front of it, that goes with your 2 gingerbread people and your tree and your candies. It's really cute. So hopefully I'll be posting pictures of that by tomorrow night. At the latest, it'd be Thursday, because I do have one errand I have to do for my mom tomorrow. Okay, so let's do scribes. You all ready? So this is my tray. I told you I like to use this. I may not have anything in here that's usable, but since I like the extra, I certainly don't want to miss putting something on the scribe if I had extra Christmas stuff in here. So like these were pumpkin ones I ordered that I didn't get to use because we didn't do a fall box. Thank you guys for ordering your boxes. You're so sweet. So these were pumpkins I haven't used yet, but eventually these will be on a scribe. Aren't they cute? So let's see what I have here. This was some Thanksgiving ones. We'll use those next year because it's a cornucopia. Oh, these were some I ordered in. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. So this, we're doing a circus class in either spring or summer. And this was some of the charms I ordered in for those scribes. Okay. So see, this is why. So like, I don't want to miss these. I'm going to keep these nutcrackers. You see that? Aren't they cute? Hold on. I'll show you these up close in a minute, but I have 2 packs of nutcrackers. This goes with the circus set. This is a tent. So when I find stuff, here's some other nutcrackers. When I find stuff at a really good deal from AliExpress or Wish or Temu, and this would have been for Halloween, but I didn't do Halloween scribes. We didn't do a box. A scarecrow would have been for fall. Like I was prepared earlier in the year, but then, you know, life happens. And I had a haunted house. I have beautiful haunted houses right here. So cute. And then these are for a mermaid box that's going to come out this summer. They actually look like mermaid scales on here. So when I see good deals or things are on sale or they're being discontinued or whatever, I know that I normally release between 25 and 40 boxes. And given that that's what I normally do, I just go ahead and order the stuff in and have it waiting. So now what we can do is we can look at these and we can go ahead and put some nutcracker charms on. So let's see what we have. At least 21, right? Because I'm going to keep one for myself. And I have different nutcrackers here. I think that only had 15 in it, but let's see what we have. And we'll put nutcrackers on this second one. These were probably for last year and they didn't arrive in time is probably what happened is my guess. Okay. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, because I'm also making one for myself to keep. And now what I will do is go back and put the extra back with the extra charms. And then I'm going to count out the 2023s because I'm trying to use up all my 2023 charms. Once I get everything counted out, guys, I'm only going to make a couple so you can see. But I don't want to, what did I just do with that bag? I don't want to not use these. What did I do, you guys? I just had okay, seriously, this Bermuda Triangle deal has got to stop. Oh, here they are. I should call it the Bermuda Square because it disappears in less than 3 foot. No joke. It doesn't, that does not seem to be improving 1 iota. All right, so let's get back to it. All right, I also, between when I counted out beads earlier today, because I got some from Amazon, I went back and I found these beads. So really the only ones that affect me tonight, I'm going to keep these red ones out just in case, but I'm not going to use the black because I'm not doing buffalo plaid tonight. I have a little, and these are leftover beads from when I did the honey, okay? The honey things at the beginning of the year. We had the, you know, the hexagon that had the imprint for Cookie Snack Attack. By the way, I hope you guys kept all of that because you were supposed to keep those to use as Christmas ornaments so that you basically have enough stuff to make a small Cookie Snack Attack tree. That was, let's see, you learned how to, oh, it is so totally addictive. And thanks to Mimi, I love you. Mimi has me making coordinating pins to go with each of your boxes as well. So you guys are going to get some gorgeous Christmas themed pins that coordinate with your scribes. Oh, you can. Absolutely, Debbie, you can. You let me know when you come down. And the nutcrackers are so cute. Okay, so let's put that over here. So there's my 21. This is literally how I do it because I like to just go sit down and watch a show or something and make these. So it's not more complicated than this. This is my bulk purchase of the earring backs, and I'll put a link up for this, but I just keep them over on this side. Okay, I have my small crafting scissors that allow me to bend the end of the scribes. And remember, this time I'm using like 6.5 or 7-inch turkey lacers. So let me show you that. I already counted out 21 of these. And the reason I counted out 21, you guys, is because of the scribe exchange. So you're sending 20, but if you wanted one of the ones you made, you needed to make one extra because you're going to actually get back 20 different ones. So these are my turkey lacers. I'm just going to set them here because they don't need to be in the thing that holds the beads. Here's what I have left of the 2023 charms. Silver matches this. If I was using gold charms, I would use my gold 2023s, but I used all those up for CookieCon. So I am a big double checker on numbers and stuff, as Allison can attest to. So I'm going to count everything out and then I'm going to recount it just to make sure that when I get done, if I missed putting something on something, that I can catch it. So there's 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. I'll put these up. Look, these won't even get used, I guess, because this is the last set of scribes I'm planning on making because I already made the scribes for your Christmas boxes. But these were pretty inexpensive, and I like to put dates and Cookie Snack Attack on there somewhere, but your Christmas ones won't have that. So let's just double check that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Hey, my little Halloween person that said I couldn't count because we had more than 13 tutorials, I just proved it again. I can at least go to 21. Thank you. I'm sure you're not watching. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, funny, not funny, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. I mean, come on, seriously, how insulting. You were complaining about something that we were doing for free. That was really mean of you. I didn't like it at all. Just saying. Hey, how are you doing? You did get here just in time. Now, these are all the ones I counted out from earlier. So I've mixed my beads already. All right, so I already know what's in here. You don't, but let me show you this. When you order beads, you have to be really careful because when you order the ones that have theme things, they don't necessarily have the hole going the way you want. So you need to read the description because if they're meant for a bracelet, like this had 4 other wood cut charms in it, okay? But they're going the wrong direction. Like the Santa head would be sideways or the other candy would be the wrong way. These are the only ones I can use because they're upright. And I'm not even sure I'm going to use them, but I pulled the ones that I could work in. So you need to check the description. And I'm just going to sort this over here into this area, pull that out because there weren't very many of them. So not every scribe will have all the same beads. I like to mix it up just a little bit. Okay. Now I also had, oh, see, this is what I was afraid of. Now I need to check something. Okay. So see these beads? I pulled these earlier. They're crimson red. They're not the right red to go in with the peppermint beads that I ordered in. Can you see that's not going to look nice? Like maybe I'm pickier than most people. That's probably true. But I don't want to send reds that don't match when I have other reds that do match perfectly. So I'm going to pull out the crimson. I'm going to pull out these so that I don't accidentally use it. I guess there's only a few of these. Most of them are the dark red. And then I also put silver beads in here that came with another set, just whatever I had left over. And then I also put some of these smaller beads. At the end of the bigger scribes like this, I always like to graduate my sizes down so that I know I'm not going to have trouble with the earring backers. Like an earring backer would sink into this and get lost. But if this ends up being the end bead, it'll be just fine, right? That's half the size. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I also had some leftover large beads from another scribe order I did, so there's a few of these. Now, I'm only going to make a few, so this is not going to turn into like we're going to be here all night watching Amy make 21 scribes. We're not doing that. So I'm going to put my nutcracker on first. Oh, yes, and he barely fits. He barely fits. So you guys have to watch that too. And I'm going to put the 2023 on. And I always try to load this where this 2023, they might not even fit on here, you guys. They may be too tiny of a hole. Let me see. I might have to just bend this a little to get where I can put it on more directly. But I always try and make it to when you're holding it, you can see the 2023. You know what? I don't think these are going to fit. So the next thing I would do, because I don't want to get injured, but the next thing I would do is this. I always just check to make sure there's not something over that hole, and I put it on the tip and kind of just wallow it around a little bit to see if I can open it up any. And if I can, I'll use it. And if I can't, then we can't put 2023 on here. Or I make the decision to downsize to the smaller scribe. So it's this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is like less than 1/2 millimeter difference. So I think I'm going to go with just the nutcracker. And then probably I'm going to add a snowflake. But for tonight, I'm just going to show you how to make these. But they probably won't be able to have 2023 unless I can figure out how to make that hole just a little bit bigger. So I usually just take my scissors. And oops. Trying so hard not to hit the camera. And I bend this past the side because I don't want it to come off. And then I take this and I bend it back. Can you guys see? Once it's bent past the rod part, then I bend it back this way because I just don't want my charm to come off, okay? And I might actually need to get my bigger pliers because these are not grabbing in the right spot for me. So let me just finish this up again. I'm going to bend it and then bend it back. There we go. So see how it's closed? That's what we're after. So I'll have my nutcracker on here. Then I'm going to start with one of the large white beads. This is probably an 18 millimeter, and you see that just went on there like nothing, right? It's like butter. Then I want to look at my other beads, and I've counted out 21 in each size. Oh, Julie, you're starting on your collab project. Awesome. Thank you. Maggie, don't forget to get your Christmas collaboration piece in. I know, it was funny. I mean, I laughed about it later, but when I read it, I wasn't laughing. Just might as well tell you the truth. I was not laughing. I was not amused at all. At all. Oh, that's a good idea, Holly, because I do make jewelry like earrings and stuff. So I do have a ring. That's a great idea. So Holly's saying put a ring on this and then put it over. So you will end up with these because I know I have rings here to do that. Good idea, you guys. Just being kind, just saying, I know. Oh, Renee, send pictures. I'd love to see what you made last year. Yeah, perfect. Yes, and then I can use up the 2023s. But for tonight, we're just going to go. So this is my bigger bead, which I like to start with the bigger bead at the top because on these longer ones, I always hold it down here. So that bigger bead kind of anchors against my hand. That's just me knowing I'm actually going to use it. But if you know you're never going to use it, then make what you want. Okay. So I've got that one bigger bead. And now let's decide. For me, I think I want to go right to one of the snazzy beads, right? The peppermint. That's really cool looking, don't you think? All right, and then let's see what this looks like. It might be too small to put it on just yet. No, I don't want stripes next to stripes. So let's do this. Let's go to the solid red. Because this bigger turkey lacer, instead of my small sewing lacer, this bigger one allows me to put at least 5 beads on. So now we can go and we can do this if we want to. And if we don't like it, we don't have to put it on there. I just think it's cute. And then we're going to go down to one of the other, we don't want a solid red because we have solid red here, but like another red that's in the same red family, but this one's got bling. Okay. So this is how it would be with the 2023 on it with the jump ring. And thank you guys for saying that because it's late and I've had a really rough day. That's all I can say about today. Some days go down in the books as a win and some days go down as rough days, and today's a rough day. So I'm pulling out 2 of these. Alrighty. Now, can you add charms after you do the bottom part? Absolutely, you totally can, but it is harder. It's harder to go back and do the bending because you saw this one especially. It's hard with these gloves on. Can you guys just deal with the fact that I have some stuff on my hands and not be like, oh, I can't even believe does these videos. I can't believe she does it. But like I literally have stuff on my hands tonight that I could not get off. But anyway, and then you just put the earring backer on. And again, it's a little harder on these because this is a bigger scribe. So you just have to be a little more patient with this and just pull it down. Now I have the other kind of earring backers too, which work really great on here. On these bigger ones, I just couldn't find them before the live. So we'll just see if we can make this one work for now. All right, there we go. And so what it does by putting that smaller bead with the smaller opening, it won't go up into the bead. Whereas if I did this backer up against, say, this opening, the bead's going to come off. Do you see what I'm saying? And then this one just turns around the other way and goes on as a tip so that it won't poke anybody like through the bag. All right. But see, this is super cute. Look at that. That's adorable, right? Let's make one more, maybe 2 more. I don't know. It depends on how long you guys want to hang out with me. So let's do a nutcracker. Then let's go ahead and close it up because we don't want him to come off. And this is a much heavier gauge metal, you guys. Like the little ones, don't put this much strength into it or you'll break it off or bend it or maybe even cut through the metal. But these big ones, they are a lot heavier gauge wire. I should have brought in Brian's pliers. By the way, did you guys see those super cute mini toolboxes at Lowe's for 20 bucks that were pink? Of course, every Lowe's in my vicinity was sold out before we could get any, but they were so cute and they would have been so great with my paint brushes. Would have been a great way because they have little drawers. So there we're closed up again. Hopefully you caught all that on camera. I want to do another large white bead, but this time we're going to do, let's do a silver. Then let's do a peppermint. How about polka dot? You want to do polka dot on this one? And then let's do a red. No, let's do this. This is cute. Let's do a black. And then let's do one of the fancy shaped red beads that looks like glass. Do you like that one? Let's just see. Totally different look to my scribe. Now, once you get used to doing these, they're going to go fast and you're going to look down. You're going to look down and be like, what just happened? Where'd all my materials go? And did I make enough? That's like usually what happens to me because I'm just like busting through them. And I frankly, just creativity wise, I like being able to sit down. I like being able to sit down with a whole tray of beads like this and just go one bead at a time picking. But you see what happened here? Do you see how this is my large? And then I'm down, these are 18s, these are 12s, this is a custom one, then we're down to a 10, and then these are 8s. So that also varies based on whether you use this big turkey lancer or whether you use the little ones. Okay. But you know, this is just, it's just cute. And I do like to have more on the end. And the other thing I like to do on these, but it might just be me because I like to do the Christmas scribe cookie tree for my bakery room every year. I like to put bows on the end, like get the mini baby bows. I like to put, like, make my charms all go to the end like this. And then I'll put like a little tiny red bow right here and then flip this over so that it has a bow. So it looks like gift wrapping. And then your charms lay on top of that just because it looks really cool on the tree. It's not particularly sanitary. If you think you might have to like wash the scribe, you'll have to take that off because obviously you can't make that food safe. Whereas all of this you could dip and technically it would be food safe. But you know, that's, you roll how you want to roll there. And the small scribe needle, I'm going to put a link up as soon as this video is over. Okay. So here's two, and they came from Amazon, Mimi, but I'm going to put affiliate links up for everybody. That'll help pay for some more live streaming expenses. I'm trying to get more conscientious about the things that I post for you guys so that it helps pay for group expenses without you guys having to do a bunch of extra. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to, there's things that are passive income that we can do that help cover these bills. And my life was so spinning out of control last year. I didn't pay a lot of attention to that. But this year I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to try to do better. All right. So see those two. Do you want to make one more? You haven't seen one being made? They're so much fun. Oh, Connor has people. I forgot about that. That's true. And I measured my window. I can actually fit 3 in that ginormous window because we're in a new old house. So it has these massive windows. I can fit 3 on the windowsill, Debbie, like side by side. Oh, so excited. Yes, I'm going to post that too. Hey, Sharon, just stay with us for a minute. I'm going to make another one. Okay. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. I got it. I got that little gnat that's been bothering me for the last hour. Yay. I know these are so fun. Make a small one. Hold on. I could, if you want. Do you guys mind waiting while I grab a small, do you mind waiting? If you don't mind waiting, I just need to grab a little scribe needle from the other room. It'll take me like 30 seconds. I'll run fast. Yeah, I have to go to the other room. I'll be right back, guys. Just chat in the comments. Okay, I'm back. So since I grabbed some smaller scribe needles, I also grabbed the bag of pearls in case we want to mix this up a little bit because these are all a little bit larger beads, larger than what I normally use. So this is just a case that something else came in that I buy a whole bunch of these, like 200 of these. I play the Jeopardy song. That's so funny. This is just a case that something else came in. When I buy these, I try to buy around 200 or so at a time and just unpackage them, put them in here just because I like to have extra. I don't like to be ordering stuff at the last minute. I don't like doing that. You guys know that. That's how I get such good deals on your boxes and can get so much in them. All right. So don't forget on the website, seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. If you know for sure you want the box with the coordinating classes, like the full set, if you know you want that full set, go ahead and get your box ordered. And Sharon says she's doing well. And Maggie, I think this is hilarious. If I had it, I would. So let's look at the difference. Right, both in the gauge of the wire. Do you see how much thinner the small one is? So if you're using fancier beads or like jewelry beads, they're going to have a smaller opening. So we're going to do this one. All right, I'm going to put one of my nutcrackers on, and then I'm going to put one of the 2023s right on because it goes on this very easy. Goes right on there. See, like that? All right. And if my Cookie Snack Attack charms had come in time, we'd have those on here too, but they are not here, so they won't be on your Christmas ones, but hopefully they'll be on everything next year. See how much easier that one was to close up? So there's my charms. All right, now let's jump in and do something fun here. Let's start with a smaller top bead. So how about we start, I don't like that one though. I want the one that looks like a spinny candy. Let's start with, oh, here we go. I like that one a lot. See that? What I mean by how it looks? All right, and then we want to go right to a red that's done in the same red. Love that. And then how about a little red candy? Okay, and then how about, no, that's really too big to go from those sizes to that. So now let's go down. Let's go to like a smaller bead like this size. And then let's pick a fancy red bead with bling. Do you see how that looks when you mix it up? Can you guys see that okay? And now watch this. You're all going to want to do small scribes now when you see how much I do not have to struggle with this. Hey, what happened? Okay, here they are. I was going to say, guys, I just left the room for a second and the elves have come in and taken all the earring backs. So let me show you on camera. I'll put this right here. This is literally how I hold it. But you see on this how easy it goes on? Watch, see it's loaded and just push it down. That's how much easier it is to work on these baby ones than the big ones. So I'm going to leave that up to you, okay? Oh, look, Kelly found, she found packs of 8 of the turkey skewers, which is the big one, right, Kelly? It's this size, right? At Kroger, if you have a Kroger, they're $1.59 for 8. That's actually a good price for that. Nancy, so on the smaller ones, do you see, I started, on the bigger one, I started with an 18. On the smaller, I started with a 12, did a custom bead, and went down to an 8. You see? So that's a 12, a custom bead, a 10, and then an 8. I usually don't go smaller than 8, though. And 8 millimeter beads usually have the right size center opening as well. I haven't heard back from Trisha yet. I have not. Okay, so the bigger ones. Okay, perfect. Okay, so thank you for that. So do you like that small one too? Should I leave that? If someone got that as their second scribe in the scribe exchange, you wouldn't mind, would you? Do you want me to do a couple in the small size just so you can see what it's like? It just goes so much faster and it's easier on my hands. Okay, but now look, do you see this nutcracker, how long he is? He's really too long for the small one. So see how I have this one that's shorter? So for me, when I'm putting this together, I would literally take the time and make the decision to put the smaller one on here so that it looks right when the whole thing is together. All right, so let's make, how about we make 2 more? That'll put us right at an hour. So I won't feel like I kept you too long tonight. Hopefully I'm going to get to pop back on with another video this week. Since we're not doing an event this week, I have something else I want to show you guys. So hopefully if all goes well, I'll work on that. All right, so let's go back to this. I'm going to show you what an 18 millimeter looks like on here, just in case you really want to do that. But when you're holding it, it's harder to have that because if you go from 18 to 12 or 10, there's a bigger gap. So, I mean, I'm going to leave that up to you. You guys, you can do anything you want to do. Please get creative and express yourselves on here. Just keep it all PG-13. Oh, look at this one. That's so pretty. You see what I mean? Like some beads just kind of hit you and then it's like automatic. You know what you want to put together. All right, but I'm going to put that here because I want to start with a silver. Do I? No, I don't really like that. Let's start with a red the same size if I have a big red. Let's see what these are. The ones that I pulled in from the other bag. No, they're not as big. So we have to start with something. Let's start with a red with polka dot. How about that? We'll start with that. Then we'll do the silver. Is that good? Then we'll do that fancy swirly one that I liked so much. Because see, now we've got balance. We've got silver, red, and white, right? See? Now let's downsize to a sparkly or a shiny solid red. And then let's find another small bead for the end. Do you guys want to do the round bead Or do you want to do the one that looks like, oh no, we've got that on there already. So we have to go to this one. We have to go to that one, see? All right, and then just set this where you're not going to hurt yourself. I accept no responsibility if anybody stabs themselves. That's entirely on you if you don't take the time to do this slowly so that you don't hurt yourself. And it is fun. It's really fun. I used to make a lot of earrings and necklace pieces when I had my retail shops that were not food oriented to put in my stores. And so this was when Nadine was like, oh, you just use this and this. I never thought about it that you could use the jewelry stuff to do this. So for me, I have tons of really fancy beads that I never used up. So you'll be seeing those because now I've gotten all of that from storage. But isn't that cute? So here's 4. We just did 4. And I took a long time to do these, but really if I would have a dozen of these done already. Right? But look, they're all pretty cute on the end. All right, any questions? You guys hit me up with questions because we've been on an hour. I am going to sit here and finish these up, but I'm not going to do it on the live video because it'll make the numbers be too small. Let's go. Let's see what this is. Is it okay? Oh, yes. Is it okay to mix fancy wooden beads with the pearl or fancy beads? Yes. Like here's white pearls. Let me show you what it would look like just so you know. I also have pink pearls, but I don't want to do the pink with the red because I did that on something else recently. So let's just look at this just so you guys know what it looks like. I'm not going to make this one, like fully make it, but I just want you to see what it would look like. So let's say we did a silver. Let's say we did a red candy. All right. Or we could do this actually. Let's do the red candy, then the silver, then let's do one of these little candies. All right, and then let's do the pearl. All right, and then let's do a red sparkly. So see, that's really pretty. So you can do anything you want to do. Just the large one, this is a turkey lacer, and I think, I don't have a ruler in here right now, Sharon, but I'm pretty sure this was 6.5 or 7. But as soon as the video's over, I'm going to go on the Seriously Sweet page where this video is, and I'm going to post all of the links for the supplies, like the earring backs. I'll post some charms if you want me to, and I'm going to post at least 2 kinds of this, and then potentially I'm going to post the one that has a ball end, which is more like a cocktail stirring skewer that you don't add charms to. Yes, I can post suggestions for that, but that really does fall up to you too, because this, you could do all of this on the big one. It's just that I like how the 18 looks because you have more room on that scribe, so it doesn't get in the way. So I'm going to post bead combinations. Okay, so like you see, we also got 5 beads on here, but we're talking 2 10s, a custom, and then 2 8s. Whereas 4 10s and a custom is way too big for this. So some of this you're just going to have to learn, but as far as ordering things in, I'll post suggested sizes. Because you could do 3 10s, and that would look good on here, especially if you had a really cute charm, or you had a 3-dimensional charm, or you could do a 10, a big like 12 millimeter silicone if you had like a character bead, which they have tons of character beads on Etsy at great prices, and then a small bead to finish it off. The small bead to finish it off is all about the logistics of using an earring back that's that small. You don't want it to sink up into the bead. All right, so let's go through here. Debbie likes the smaller ones too. Charlotte says it looks like fun and you'll be hooked. We'll be exchanging these from now on. Okay, got that. Patricia says very pretty. Nadine does them while she's watching TV. That's when I like to do them too, is just sit down. I make a playlist on YouTube of things that I'm just like, oh, I really want to see. Like I watch a lot of clay making or craft paper printing videos because they give me ideas for cookies and fondant molds and stuff. So I'll save a playlist until I have like 10 or 12 things. And then that's when I'll sit down. And as I'm watching those, I kind of see like, okay, this is a 10-minute video. This is 15, this is 10, this is an hour. I'll put enough together to sit for an hour and a half. And then I'll do that. And yes, definitely. You're very welcome, you guys. Kelly, just measured these that I got from Kroger. The pin area, this part, you mean this part, Kelly? This is a little over 4. Mine is definitely 6 or 6.5. But what came from Kroger, is like a 4-inch? Because this is a 4-inch. This is 4-inch without the top. So did you get little ones at Kroger or did you get these big ones? Inquiring minds would like to know. Which ones did you grab? This one is 4, and that other one I think is 6.5 or 7. But I'll put the links up from Amazon where I got these. I think I'm going to keep this one just like this. I'm just going to lay it down in here. So if you're in the Scribe Exchange, the second Scribe may be a long one. It may be a short one. We'll see. I have plenty to do both, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely. And see, I also have some 6mm pearls that you can use on the small one, but they don't look right. See these, the little 6ers, the small ones like that right there? They don't look right on the big one. So, you know, and it depends. What look do you want? Do you want like this real rustic look and mix in a little like few glass bauble ornaments type situation? Or do you want like girly pearls and stuff? Well, that's okay because we're going to have another one. Don't worry. This is going to be a thing because Trisha did such a great job organizing this and we got to 20 pretty quickly. So the next group might be like 30. Just thinking we'll do one group and cap it because it seems to be keeping it a little easier. Well, right now, this is our very first one, Buffy, that we've ever done, but we're going to do more. We are definitely going to be doing more. And then you get scribes in your, always you get a scribe that I make in your class boxes from me. And we're trying to add the coordinating ink pens as well. Thank you, Jessie Ann. All right. So listen, we're, let's see. Oh, wait, we have a measurement. From the base of the hook to the tip, they're 4 1/4. So I think you have the smaller size because that's what this is. So if you want this great big one, I'll put the link on the Seriously Sweet page below the video in the comments. And if it'll let me, I'll pin my comment to the top as the top comment so you don't have to search through it. But I'll end this now, take my computer in the other room so I can sit in there with my mom and I'll start pinning affiliate links. Actually, you know what? How about this? Just to keep it clean, instead of you having to find the video, how about I just put up a post with all the affiliate links from tonight's video, and I definitely can pin the whole post in the featured area or pin it to the top on the Seriously Sweet page. And then I might be able to share it over to Cookie Snack Attack. I think if I do it that way, I can share it. So then I can get it to all the pages for you guys. Because tomorrow you're not going to remember where I posted everything. So it's better if I get it to where I can share it to all the spots. All right. I also like to keep these. I like to keep these in a container that snaps shut because if you haven't had the true joy of spilling this yet, then you just really haven't lived. So anyway, just telling you, if yours come in a case like this, leave them in a case like this. Don't move them to a little jewelry organizer container or to a Ziploc bag or any of that. Just leave them right in here, okay? Also, my recommendation is, you know, at Walmart in the kitchen section where they have the, it's not technically shelf liner, but it's like the puffy alternating little squares of the stuff that goes on a shelf to keep your dishes from sliding. It's not shelf liner, like the smooth stuff you can wipe down. It's like the bubbly stuff that's like a nose skid. I also recommend cutting off a piece of that and putting it on whatever work surface you're working on when you're doing this, so that if a bead falls, that stuff kind of catches the beads pretty easy. Like you have a shot of getting it before it bounces on the floor and you go chasing it and your pets. Just saying, it'll help a little bit, okay? Let's see, Camille. You guys are very welcome. Emma, right? All right. So which length do, for me, Dee Dee, if I were just starting out, I would do what Nadine recommended to me, which was start with this. First of all, because if you're just starting and you want to hand pick your beads, the beads you buy at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, they're going to fit this scribe a lot more regularly than they're going to fit this big turkey lacer. Okay. So I would start there. And then if you ever want to make the bigger ones, you'll know what you're looking for and you can plan for it. But already you can see how much quicker these go. Plus, this is the size I actually like to hold because I can hold it like this as a scribe, or I can hold it on the side like this. Sometimes, like I did buy Disney ones that were on these big things when we were at CookieCon Orlando. but they're heavy. So I would use it because I might do a reel, and a reel needs to have all the cool stuff in it, right? So I might use it for that. But would I use it on a daily basis? Like, is that my favorite scribe to use? No, I'm going to always go to something smaller and lightweight like this. Okay. All right. All right. So I'll put a totally separate post on Cookie Snack. No, Seriously Sweet page. And thank you. And then I will share it to the other pages. So I'll get started setting that affiliate link up for you guys so you can order. And thank you for using the affiliate links to order, because it does generally generate enough each month to pay for the texting service. So I'm just trying to break even on some of that stuff. Yes, we have more classes. We typically, Buffy, have 4 advanced classes with boxes. And then prior to this year, because this year just got out of control with personal family stuff, but prior to this, we had like 4 intermediate mini kits a year where you got like cutters and just a few basics in your boxes, and scribes, like a couple of gift items. And then we also have some classes where you just do the class, order your own cutters. And then we've got our year-long celebration class. So go over to the website and check out the year-long class for 2024. It's a one-time payment. And it's for all 12 months. You get a tutorial each month with a couple designs, and next year is celebrations. They're listed in the description, but it's really geared for you guys to have basic designs to fall back on if you get last minute orders for certain things. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I'm sorry that I took a night away from actually doing a cookie tutorial, but Christmas is coming and you have friends you might want to ship something to. If you wrap this in a little bit of bubble wrap and drop it in a bubbled envelope, these ship really well. Just make sure you have the end on it. If you wrap them and then put them in the little pillow boxes, the clear pillow boxes, I'll link that for you too for packaging. That ships well. Also this, I'll put a link up here for this for you. This, oops, please don't be open. Oh my gosh, I almost spilled jelly beans everywhere. This is about a 9-inch long holographic bag with a zipper. If you put it in this and then put it in a padded envelope, they ship great with this. And then you can just do it, like, it's much cheaper to ship. So if you want to actually send your cookie friends a physical gift this year, you still have plenty of time to do it. Okay. Also, I will post some beads, but I'm going to post the beads. Please read the comments before or after the bead, because I'm going to tell you that I'm posting the beads for you to get these beads because they all coordinate. So it makes it easier when you're making the scribes, but that the other beads like this that are in the set are meant for bracelets, not for scribes, because they might be turned the wrong direction. That's why I'm making a point to tell you that. So make sure you read it before you order so you guys don't get upset with me, because I don't want you wasting any money. Now, if you're a Swiftie fan, some of you are younger here in our group, and I know you're Swifties. If you are, you can just save that stuff for your friendship bracelets. There's always a place to use it. Just saying. It's not wasted. But like this set, I only paid $8 and I got 240 beads of these big wooden ones. So for me, that was like so cheap. I didn't care that the specialty ones were not going to work on my scribes. It didn't matter to me. So you guys are going to have to play that part by ear. I will catch up with you later. This was a really fun night. You're very welcome. Thanks for hanging in for the whole video. And I will see you guys hopefully another night this week. And send me pictures and post in the group and get to work on your cookie collaboration pieces and get your boxes ordered. If you know for sure you want the box that comes with all of the things and all of the classes, just go ahead and get that ordered. And you know what I didn't put in the description is when those are going to start shipping. And I expect that everything will be here to where I can start shipping those like next weekend. Everything's supposed to be here by Wednesday, but I always give it a couple extra days. But everything that can be packaged is already packaged up. So it's just a matter of adding the last couple things and getting a shipping label and some tape on there and getting it out the door. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'll see you soon. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have questions, message me or post it below the video. Good night.